Buenos dias, mis amores. Hope you're doing great. Today, I might look like I'm going to church, apparently. In its entirety, this makes sense. I don't know, I also think it's cute. Just think it's cute as well. Also, apparently I can't drink. But that's besides the point. Today, we're gonna create again. We're gonna DIY something really cool that I think is relatively easy for someone who wants to create something, but isn't very skilled yet. Yeah, it doesn't involve too much skill, I think. Therefore, it should be easy to learn and then to make, if you even like what I'm gonna make. And this time, I'm actually really confident when I say this because I've done something very similar before. I mean, technically it's kind of the same. So today we're gonna DIY with some rope again. We're gonna make a top that I will be wearing this week to a fashion show, I hope. That's the plan. Because if I can't wear this, I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I'll probably miss the show. Do you guys remember this? This is a top that I've created, I think 2 years ago. I love this piece now. I love it. I'm in love. I'm in love with this piece. That sounds about right. Basically, it's just rope sewn together. It is as simple as that. I've worn this when I joined Naomi on stage last year. Since then, I haven't worn it. Didn't really have many opportunities to wear this, even though a lot of work went into this because the rope is very thin, as you can see. Obviously, you can't really run this through a machine, so you have to hand stitch all of this. And because apparently I like torturing myself, I'm choosing to do this again. I must be some kind of masochist. But this time, I'm being smart. I wish I had a thicker rope. I got bigger rope. I got two things that I didn't have last time. Bigger rope. I ordered more rope, which was supposed to arrive today, and apparently had been delivered, but I think to a neighbor. I didn't get any notification as to who has this package, and so now someone will be happy with some rope. I feel like this might be a little too thick. Like it could work, and I think it has to work because I don't know where the little bit thinner one is now. So we're gonna go with this. I feel like all of my sewing projects are just like me either using something that isn't perfect or me buying something for that project that still isn't perfect. This is just like a design choice though this time. I would prefer to be thinner, but it'll still be similar. And the other thing I got are these round needles. I actually don't know how I got through that without round needles. Oh, my thumb is hurting already. I really have the wrong needles for this. I'm struggling. Yeah, see, that's why I need a bent needle because it's just so hard to have it come up. With the round needle, I think it should be even easier to sew this. And just taking the rope and let it do what it wants to do, really. The rope is leading the design. I mean, sometimes maybe there are multiple ways in which it wants to go and I choose one of those ways, but I'm gonna let the rope speak. Somehow that got me really emotional. I don't know why tears are coming. I think I got into character a little too much. That's very emotional, apparently. Rope. I think I definitely did this one on this dress form, but it would probably be for the best to stuff this one a little to make it a little bit more my size. I think I'm just gonna use blankets. Let's do that first, and then let's let the rope speak. How do you guys like my reloaded dress form? Dress form 2.0. These are my shoulders. Okay, let's go. My dress form now looks like my nonna from Italy. Her reincarnation. She would always wear dresses with this kind of a pattern, or similar flowers too, but like also probably the same height. It's funny. This rope obviously is a little heavier. While I sculpted on the dress form, I don't really know how to attach it to the dress form because I'm not sure pins will really work. Huh. That's the end of the sentence. I just don't know. So the green and white rope thing that I made is obviously symmetrical. I tried to aim for symmetry. I guess I will still kind of do the same, but I was thinking of doing like a centerpiece instead. Oh, perfectly. I think you can make a flower with it. Then again, I'm not sure if I want a flower. Maybe I'm gonna try and make a flower just to make something different. Gonna try, because sometimes in life that's all you can do. Try your best, and if you try your best but you don't succeed, then you can cry. Do I want it right on top of my tatas or underneath? I think right on top works. Pretty. Doesn't work. It works if I hold it. I kind of do think it's smart to start in the back and then end in the other back, and on the other side in the back. Because like this, how am I going to tie together in the back? Huh? Future Vincent problem. After the races, I'm going places. Having a dream is just the beginning. Straight into my finger. Fuck you. I think I'm gonna have to start in the back. That way I've got some weight in the back to hold it up. Hopefully. This time I'm gonna leave a lot of rope in the back because last time I didn't. Maybe I'm gonna tie it around the neck just for now. Just for now. Actually, maybe that could be a cute design feature as well, but rope around the neck maybe isn't the best design feature. I really don't know what I want it to look like. Okay, that could be cute. Okay, I mean, you can't really tell now, but we're gonna have like 3 stripes up here and then have this first loopy here and the same loop in the back if it wants to behave. Not exactly my obedient servant. Oh yay. And then we just continue and see where we end up. The first side is so much easier because you just kind of sort of go with your gut and go with wherever the rope wants to go. And then the other side is a little trickier because you obviously have to do exactly what you've just done on the first side. So this is the fun part. We love a fun part. Ooh, yes, maybe something like this. Maybe a swirly swirl. I mean, that would have been cute on the tata. It's a little bit random underneath the tata, right? Why? I really think the spiral is cute. I mean, it's very random underneath, right? Let's just pin the spiral for now. On the side, I might do something like this again, because we do need these loops in the back to then tie the ends of our rope through, just kind of like a corset. I wish this dress form was weighted a little bit, or I don't know, attached to the ground, because like as soon as I do anything, it just keeps doing this. I made this loop in the back, right? If I now attach this, but obviously kept it open below that and just tie it together, I should be able to get in and out of it easily, right? I just have to be able to fit my arms through. I think it's gonna work. Working the machine. You can hate it or love it. Hustling and struggle is the only thing I'm trusting. That bread in a mud brick for the budget white chick on a pack. My passion was running and my dreams weren't coming. Oh no, we lost a friend. Somewhere along in the bitter. Oh, I found it. Sorry, no concert. I think I might have to really open this up again because I don't like the spiral. As of right now, it just doesn't make sense with whatever else is going on. I mean, this is kind of like boring, but then again it looks clean. The back looks very clean like this, right? Yes, it's giving water. Damn, I ain't been this wet in years. Water. I like it, except for this. What do we do now? Love the back and the side. This is giving water. I don't know what I was thinking. Swirly swirl has been loosened. What now? I just can't figure it out. Also, I realized I'll probably just hand stitch this at the very end, basically sew all of this together and just put it on and then pin it while I wear it. Cool. Now I just gotta copy that on the other side. Well, now, how am I supposed to do the side when I can't see the other side at the same time? It's a bit rude, isn't it? You said we wouldn't make it, but look how far we've come. I don't know if I should be happy though, because then the hand stitching begins. And I don't know if that's much better. I should have started at this end. I think I'm gonna have to cut this one because there's no way that I'm gonna open up all of this side again. But obviously this tells us that all of this side is a little bit looser and this one is definitely tighter. And now looking at it, I can see that. Like, it definitely happened here. Wait, this is way wider as well. It does bother me a little, but again, I don't think in movement you will be able to see. Not ideal, but self-made. All right, are you ready for it? I hate this song. Right now I'm really looking forward to hand stitching this, but what I'm really not looking forward to is threading the needle every couple of stitches. I actually won't start in the middle because that's the part that you see the best, and maybe I shouldn't. Like, I have a tendency of then, can you not do that? I have a tendency of always starting like right in the center. I mean, if you know 100% what you're doing, then it's smart to start there. But obviously if you're still kind of sort of figuring things out, then it's best to like figure it out somewhere where you don't see it as well. We go through both ropes. Here it's really handy that it's a curved needle. Then I go in between the two layers, in between the double thread so as to create a knot. So now you're probably on one rope, and for that invisible stitch, you go in on that rope and go straight down for like a couple of millimeters, go up, and then on the same exact height on the other rope or whatever it is you're sewing, you go in again for a couple of millimeters, go up again, pull it tight, do the same thing, just on the other rope again. I think it's also called the letter stitch because you have these straight lines here everywhere that you probably won't be able to see, and you just keep on doing that. And then it looks really flush and you should not be able to even see the seam anymore. Ta-da! You have a seam! Yoo. Okay, I'll just keep repeating that till we're done. Doing something like this, I think, is great to catch up on things that you've been missing out on, if you even have time to do something like this. I know not everyone does. By that, I really only mean like, I don't know, TV shows that you've been wanting to watch. I watch a lot of streams. That also doesn't demand too much attention, more so listen to it. Really. Obviously, I do like doing stuff like this, but it's extra nice because I get to do something fun on the side. Or just listen to an audiobook or something like that. You're creating something while you're just, I don't know, watching a TV show or so, which is a pretty neat feeling, you know? Yeah, watching a TV show or so can feel like a waste of time. Me watching so many shows when I was younger, even though I hated them when I was younger, a teenager, I would watch so many TV shows, but mainly because I started watching them and I was the kind of person who once started had to finish that TV show. I won't name names, but there are many popular TV shows that I watched back when they first aired that I really didn't like, but I just had to finish because I started them. Not a single TV show will ever hit as much as like network TV shows from 10 years ago, 10, 20 years ago. How am I supposed to stay invested with like 8 episodes every 2 years? I don't even know half of the characters anymore. By the time a new season comes out, never really knew them to begin with because how am I supposed to get to know them in 8 episodes? Hello, just a quick catch up the next day. Don't have much to say, except I was so smart as to lay it down overnight because I realized all the weight will go down, and like when I lay it down, obviously there's not so much weight on the bottom, which worked well overnight, but then I just picked it up and the entire bottom row on this side came off. It's very annoying if you ask me. I'll just keep going. I'll keep focusing on the centerpiece and then eventually, hopefully, we'll get to the bottom today, fix it, and then sew it in place so they can't go anywhere ever again. Thank God I'm no longer going to that fashion show because this is taking so much longer than I expected, as always. You can see it's another new dawn, new day, which I think you can tell by what I'm wearing and also by the bags under my eyes. But alas, we're nearing the end. It looks so big, you guys. I don't know, I'm scared it's gonna be too big. All of this has been sewn together. Hopefully, I hope I didn't miss anything. The only thing missing is the top. The bottom layer kept falling off. And so eventually I was just like, oh, fuck it. So I just left it hanging, rearrange it a little bit. I basically made it a little smaller. Now, even on the shorter side, I do have a little bit more rope at the end. But I'll say I tightened everything because I realized that the second side was looser in general, like all of the loops and stuff. The last step is just figuring out the straps. We'll probably have to try this on to see how long these can be. Oi, this is very heavy. Please don't be too big. Oh, you guys can see so much, right? You guys can't see, but I think this is really cool. Let me put on something white. Guys, I just laid it on the ground and like, I'm wondering, could I have just made it laying down? Didn't necessarily have to make it on a dress form, did I? Oh my god, I think it would have been so much smarter. You can see. How do I do this now? So, it is not small enough, but I think I can make it smaller. All of these thingies here, I can just close them a little bit more, which will then make the entire thing a little bit smaller. But my issue is, Naomi was busy, and so she didn't have a lot of time, so all she did was just tie this in the back properly. Still struggling with figuring out how long I need these to be. Oh, you can even see my back. I don't really like the back. Don't look at this. Hello. This is the new me. I will never get out of this ever again. This is the prettiest thing I've ever made, I think. And please don't tell me otherwise. Actually, you can tell me otherwise. But I don't think you can hate this. I mean, there are some things that could still be perfected. Like, my whole tata is out, which wasn't what I had planned. The straps, they're too long. I struggled with that yesterday, but that can be fixed. I just have to open 3 seams on each side and then actually wear it and have someone pin them into the right position. If you're really positive, then it looks intentional, very structural. The way it's barely touching my shoulder. Also, I mean, this just happened and I don't hate it. So last night, I still had to sew until like 11 p.m. because I had to tighten all of this, the sides. Now this whole thing is tighter and I can like actually wear it like a corset. I definitely want to try with a shirt underneath as well because I think that will look very good as well and a little less naked because I'm a little uncomfortable, especially in the back. I have a lot of rope left that I could either shorten or not. That's just a decision that I don't want to make right now because at my core, I am still a Libra and I just am tired of making decisions right now. But yeah, I really, really like this. I think it looks very pretty, very well put together. Let me know if you like this. Also, if you're like new to making clothes, this is pretty easy. You just need a lot of patience and time, I guess. You could also not even make all of this, just make like this part here and then you just have like a, what you call it, corset belt situation that you can wear on top of a shirt or so and that'll look really good, I think. Let me try it on with a shirt underneath. Ta-da! I think I prefer this. I just think it looks better because the piece stands out more and therefore I think it looks more elevated and expensive. I do like it off the shoulder as well. It's giving bug. This is us. No, sorry, it might not be the right shirt, but if it was a really, really nice shirt, I think this could be the look. I don't know where I'm gonna wear this now because I missed the fashion show, but there will be another one. Anyway, I gotta go edit this video. I hope you like this. I don't think I've ever been this happy with something that I've created. I haven't run into any major issues either, so that's always a good thing. I'm rambling. Thanks for following this journey. I really hope you like it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Y entonces, nos vemos la próxima vez. Y bye! Oh.